when you play Rakan, I think it's really important to get this one. Colliding with an enemy champion extends the quickness duration by 0.25, which can occur once per champion. When Rakan collides with his first champion, he gains an additional 75 bonus movement speed that decays, or 0.5 by 20% every... This is not important, but basically, when Rakan collides with his first enemy champion, he gains an additional 75 bonus movement speed. So what this does is, when I ult, and I tick the Leona, so I click ult, I get the tick on Leona. Now it is very easy for me to run on the Ezreal or run on the Yone. But let's say Leona goes on my Varus, and I just press ult where I am now, and then I look for Yone and Ezreal. I'm very slow. It is hard for me to catch them off guard. So I have to go first to the Leona, get the tick, then look at the situation, and now from that movement speed I can make a play or just go on the Leona. I think the playstyle is very good for me. I like Rakan. I'm surprised I didn't get the flash off here. I clicked it, but I guess I couldn't. I got... Oh, I see why. I eat into the Heimer stun. I literally eat right on top of it. If I didn't eat, I would be fine, but I eat on top of it, and then I died. I think I still struggle with engage champs, yeah. I can play them now. When I played them in spring, I couldn't play them, but I think over the summer I learned how to play them. But to have that vision when like everyone's standing still on Drake and to go first is really hard, I feel like. Will take a long time to learn that, more than a year, which I have now under my belt. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. Rift kit, okay. So basically what I mean is, when you're playing Leona or Nautilus, or I guess it doesn't really matter the champion, but basically if there's a Drake situation and the teams are like this, obviously it's not going to be exactly like this, but you get the point. It's 5v5, everyone's ready to fight, but no one is doing anything. To be the one to go the very first, like to be this guy that flashes and goes, probably dies, but sets up some kind of picture of a fight. I have a hard time being that guy. But let's say that guy goes, I have a very easy time being this guy to judge what my job is. Is it to peel this guy? Or is it to disturb these guys? Or even to wait and go here and then wait for like this guy to commit, this guy to commit, and then combo those guys or go on those guys? I like being this guy. But being the one that goes very first, I feel like I struggle with. And I don't think that's champion related. I think that's just a mentality thing. Something I never had to do as an AD carry. To be the one that goes first. Like really commits my life first. As an AD carry, the only thing that really can happen is you throw an Ashe ult or a Varus ult in this situation. But that's not committing, that's just fishing. It's like playing Blitzcrank. It's easy to be Blitzcrank here and just hook. I missed, I'm gonna wait. Easy. But to like commit your life and to create a picture where I'm gonna flash combo this guy and then you do that and you do this and we win the fight. To see that picture is really hard, I think. And my AD carry experience doesn't really help me, I feel like. So I don't think that's champion related. I think that's just a different way of seeing the game. You have to kind of like plan it out in your head, right? Like let's say you're... For example, this Leona here. She planned it in her head, didn't she? Look, flash Q. And then Syra flash E. So she sees the picture that if I flash E this guy, sorry, flash Q this guy and you flash E this guy, he will die. So he sees the picture to go very first of all. I have a hard time being that guy, you know? This flash Q guy. Of course, if my Syra flashes on enemy and hits, I'm gonna flash as well. This part is easy. But to be the one that goes very first and to set it up, I think this is a very different skill that I need to learn from zero. So I think I'm missing that skill and I will have to learn it with time. But I definitely think I can like play the champions. I think I practiced a lot over the summer for me to be able to play the champions. Where am I? Here. So this was one of my accounts in Korea. This was one of the accounts, and this was one of the accounts over summer. And you can see me playing Alistar, Leona, Rakan, Rel, Renata Brom, Alistar, Leona, Rakan, Rel, Karma, Nautilus, Brom, Rakan, Alistar, Leona, Rel, Brom, Renata, Nautilus. So I'm playing the champions and I'm winning with the champions. But to be really good at this, being that guy, this Leona here, that's a hard skill. And I will have to learn it. I don't think it's champion related. I think it's just a different picture than what I'm used to as an AD carry. AD carry is all about reacting to what is going on. If your team is engaging or if the enemy team is engaging, what to do in every situation as a follow-up to what's going on, but not necessarily be the one to go first. But as a support, you have to do this, what he did. And sometimes it is hard for me to do that. For example, here I was thinking about it, but the Varus ended up going first, but I was about to go here. You see me walking before the Varus ult even hits, because I was gonna go first. I saw the picture that if I go behind here, no matter where he is or he flashes, I'm gonna follow him, and then Varus just has to ult to follow my ult. So I drew a picture in my mind that if I go first, he's gonna die. Varus ended up ulting, so I was second, but I drew that picture in my head. But basically to do that on like a bigger scale is what I think I am missing. Of course, this is like kind of easy compared to what the Leona did. Like in this mess, to be the guy to just go and to see that even if Leona dies here, because he's basically committing his life, right? I don't have W because I used it for the Heimer E, but I don't think Leona knew that. I don't think he went because I didn't have E. I think he just went because he saw the picture of I'm gonna Q flash, you're gonna E flash, and he dies. But let's say I have W and Leona dies, he still saw the picture that his life for Wukong kill is worth it. And should be one fight for them. So he went for that play. Like he actually died here. That was a good play by him. It got them the grubs. I have to learn to be that guy, I would say.